Hey viewers, the Colonel speaking to you live from the Witney Gathering 2016. Before everyone else arrives, we're going to do a quick Squire Rambles on. Good day to you, Squire.
Good day to you. Hello everyone.
And you've been asked to attend the Whitney 90 years of the Queen's birthday celebrations.
Yes, that's right. I was contacted by the Town Council at the beginning of the week and asked if I'd be willing to come up and be part of the official party to light the beacon.
Well, that's fantastic. I understand you've taken part in all the celebrations since the coronation in 1953.
Well, yes, in 1953 as a child I took part in a fancy dress competition in Hailey, because we lived at University Farm Hailey at that time, and we were taken up to the village celebrations. Then in the Silver Jubilee in 1977, I drove my tractor in the carnival parade in Whitney. That's on film, but the film needs transferring onto DVD. Then the Golden Jubilee in 2012, wasn't it? That was I was working for a company called James Byrne Binders then, and we did a carnival float. So I was on the carnival float, so that was that one. And then the Diamond Jubilee, because I'm the chairman of the Whitney Model Club now, but when it was the Diamond Jubilee, we had a big model exhibition in the Landale Hall in Whitney, and I assisted in other things as well. So with this one coming up on Thursday, I feel quite pleased about that, because I can genuinely say I have taken part in all of the major things.
That's extraordinary. And of course we're here in Whitney doing our Whitney gathering.
Yes, indeed.
And you brought along a lot of interesting machines.
Yes, I had to leave. Obviously it was really a choice as to what to bring and what to leave at home, but I thought I'd bring things that hopefully people haven't seen and aren't very common, so hope they'll find it interesting.
Well, should we have a brief look at them?
Yes.
Would you care to show us some of the machines you've brought in?
Well, if we start from here.
Yes.
This one is a German Vox.
Yes.
And the thing with this is a wooden tone arm and wooden sound box. And if you look at it, it's got fretwork on all the sides.
It has indeed.
And the sound is distributed all round from four sides. It tends to concentrate from the front, and it spreads out from the sides.
Yes. Very interesting machine.
The next one to it is one of the fairly typical Decca portables. It's a very nice example of 1926.
Yes, it's got the larger flare in the back.
Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. So this is probably one. I think this is probably one of the last versions they did of this before the sort of '66 series came out with the horn in the lid and the coiling under the motor.
Wonderful thing. And then you've got your Blankenstein's machine using a G&T, Continental G&T horn.
Yes, this one I've had for quite a long time. I think I've probably had this one longer than anything else I've got here.
And it's a local machine as well, I understand.
Yes, it is local. Yes, I bought it for some people in Hailey, and they'd got it from a big house sale at Wilcott in the 1930s.
Well.
If you just turn over there on the floor, you'll see
there's the case for it.
The case for the motor.
Yes, that's the travelling case, and you take the back bracket off and associated bits, and you hide them in the bottom there, and then this baize cover goes in, and then the motor and the case goes in. Wonderful travelling case. The horn doesn't fit in there though, viewers, does it?
I presume they might have had a basket for that, but I didn't have that one.
No, I think they would have done, but... Yeah. And then we go on to a machine you made yourself.
Well, yes, this is what I made out of odd bits. It's been out quite a few times in the past.
Yes.
But I wanted a trademark-looking machine, but the price of trademark machines is beyond me, really. And this one I thought, well, I'll do one that looks like a trademark, but with a few twists to it.
Yes.
A few little improvements and alterations.
Well, it will play anything. We've done videos of it playing, LPs and things, and not damaging them, viewers.
Not really, no.
Don't play LPs on normal gramophones, viewers. What's this one? This looks interesting.
Well, it's a colonial as far as I know, it's a colonial gramophone, the Odeon Model 17. They did versions of that. They did HMV and Columbia versions.
Yes.
It's a big double spring motor. And I say it's unusual in a way because you've got a lever here, that's a hand stop.
Oh, right.
That's the auto brake on and that's the auto brake off.
How very unusual.
So it's a single control to work it.
And double sprung, of course, an awful lot of colonial machines are double sprung.
Well, I've seen the Columbia ones, I've seen 2 or 3 of the Columbia ones, but that's the only Odeon one I've seen.
Wonderful.
And I actually bought and sold it twice.
And this is the EMG Mark IV that you found at that country house sale we went to.
Beautiful condition. There again, great big Garrard double sprung motor.
Yes.
At the moment fitted with a Meltrip soundbox.
And I think that's original actually, it matches perfectly.
It performs very well, I've got to admit, and the Meltrip soundboxes are good, there's no doubt about it.
And you never know with EMG, if someone didn't quite have the money for an EMG soundbox, they'd have put a Meltrip on and no one would have noticed the difference.
The next one is a portable. Now that's the first time out on that one, I've only just acquired that.
Oh.
That's from South Africa.
Good Lord.
A Gallo or Gallatone.
Yeah. Yes, I think...
It's probably 1950s, it's not very old that one, but... There again, I haven't seen another version.
No, indeed.
Gallatone Deluxe Soundbox, which is a version of a sort of modification of one of the EMI soundboxes.
I think it's an EMI trademark, actually, Gallatone, retailed in South Africa.
Well, the next one is the HMV Model 113A, which is the transportable model they made for these sort of army camps and outposts of India.
Wonderful.
You've got a door that closes over to protect the grille. Usual HMV number 32 double spring motor.
Very heavy to carry.
5A soundbox. Teak cabinet as far as I know.
It's essentially an HMV 130
it is.
in a teak case.
That's right.
But a magnificent thing.
And the next one to it's a Pathé.
Yes.
I haven't got a stylus for this at the moment. I must get one. It's a Pathé portable diffuser. You put the stylus in there, and then you've got a device there to find the edge of the record. It's a bit of a job to find the edge of the record.
Yeah, it is underneath there, and you've got a Peter Pan there. That's
Peter Pan. That's another interesting beastie.
Awfully rare teak one, colonial again.
And then the next one is a Mickey phone. But this isn't the more popular Swiss one, this is a Japanese one.
Right.
I've got 2 of them, one I've got to try and get restored. But this is one I bought off of eBay a few months ago. Nice machine.
Lovely.
Just about plays, it plays alright, it does its job.
Well, that's all they were meant to do. They weren't supposed to be HMV 203s, were they?
No.
And this magnificent machine we know.
Well, this is a fairly recent acquisition.
Yes.
This is a Lindstrom. It could be it's probably a Parlophone or something like that.
But they retailed them under all sorts of names, Miller phone and goodness knows.
What is nice, it's got the original soundbox case.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Original needle box and an old needle tin with it.
Brilliant. Been in one family since new, I understand.
I believe so.
And a really large Gilbert portable.
You know, these Gilbert portables it's funny, years ago one tended to find the big square ones, but very occasionally they did quite an interesting, I think their portables are more interesting than the cabinet gramophones.
Right.
And it's got the sort of typical bugle soundbox and bugle tone arm and Gilbert soundbox. So it's a double sprung one, 12-inch turntable, so it's quite a hefty beast.
It is. You know, I'd never seen a tabletop Gilbert until fairly recently. I thought they only made portables and cabinets.
Yes. Well, the next thing's a curio. It's a record-playing turntable, and it's got a label on it, British Acoustic Films.
Right.
So I presume it was made for the cinema industry. I would think it plugged into the sound system to run audience music for the interval. What
sort of travelling cinemas, that sort of thing?
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, because it's designed to be portable.
Yeah.
And this is the Lumiere.
Ah, yes. Your
Lumiere
461.
4.6. That's it. I've got to put the turntable back on. I just take it off and and just run the motors up occasionally because it hadn't been run for a while. Nice instruments these.
Very nice. I'm very pleased with my cabinet one.
I think actually they're capable of much better performance than people think.
Oh, they are.
I mean, a lot of people tend to run those down and they have them converted. But a good Lumiere diaphragm does sound very nice.
And that's the crucial part, in good condition, properly adjusted,
Yes.
like anything really.
Well, this is my 2 and 4 minute Edison home phonograph.
Yes, with a model
Model R reproducer.
Model R for 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Lovely.
2 minute Model C. And
Lovely.
one more gramophone tucked away behind the record box, which is another very recent acquisition.
An Alba
Model 808.
808. Yes, a very nice model.
It's a grey and it's sort of grey, black, red fleck. The cover, the casing.
Yes, it's like shagreen, shark
It is.
skin on there.
Yeah. You see, the Alba one you see normally is the Maestrophonic.
Yes.
Which is an excellent portable.
It is.
But the first one, I haven't seen another one like this. I thought it was worth getting. It was very reasonable.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, that sort of concludes our coronation or Queen's birthday celebration Squire Rambles on. And to finish up, we're going to play a record, and we're going to play the record, in fact. It's, well, perhaps you care to announce it, Nigel.
Well, now, this is actually written about Whitney. There's a street in Whitney called West End. And the funny thing about it, it's not the West End of Whitney, it's the West End of Hailey Parish. So it's in a peculiar position. But anyway, that was the street where I was born. And this song was written about it in 1914. The words were by a local lady called Ada Leonora Harris. And the music was W.H. Squire. So I popped on.
Yes, please carry on.
It's sung by Peter Dawson and called In an Old-Fashioned Town.
Oh
old-fashioned tone sung by Peter Dawson. Zonophone record number 1318.
Great.
Yes, so quite a memory there, that one.
Yeah, the Witney Song. I'm not sure how many people are aware of that nowadays.
I don't think they are. I've promoted it a bit in the past and played it on one or two occasions, but I think it was very popular when it was written in the First War. It was popular. But
I've even got an Edison Diamond disc of it. That must show how popular
yes,
it was.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, I think it needs promoting really. I must try and get on to the Whitney Museum or somebody and see if they're.
You've got the sheet music as well, haven't you?
Somewhere I have, yes.
You'd never found it until we found it in that antique shop that day.
Funny, wasn't it? I know, all the stacks of sheet music one sees around, and then one finally finds the old-fashioned tackle.
Amazing. It's the sort of thing people would play on the piano. Didn't you know a couple near you at the farm who used to play tunes like that on the piano?
Very much so, yes indeed.
Amazing. Yes. Well, there we are, viewers. That concludes our Queen's 90th birthday Squire's Rambles On. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye-bye. Take care.